We're scientists, not guessers. We ground every product in research. So that's our commitment to you. Every product that we have, that we develop, that we deliver, has groundbreaking research associated with it. And then we're wellness innovators. Nature's secrets rooted in science. We bridge ancient wisdom with the latest in innovation and technology, and we bring that together. So that's who we are. And then the follow-up statement is this. We've refined it a little bit. We explore the natural world to discover rare, powerful ingredients and elevate them through cutting-edge science to enhance human health and wellness. I want you to put that in your own words. It can be as simple as we seek out and study new molecules, new nutrients to improve human health, right? Like we talked about Thursday night. This days have all been blurred, right? You know, Thursday night, new molecules equals new results equals new you, right? That's another simple way to put what we're doing here. So to get started simply, this is who we are and what we do from a science standpoint.
Wow, beautiful. So, we are truly unique. There are no other companies like this because they don't have a Dr. Dan. There's only one. We got him.
Thank goodness, that'd be weird.
And we have an amazing scientific advisory board. And we're going to briefly, because we are going to try to cut this down into 40 minutes, correct? We're going to cut a little bit, but we wanted to introduce very briefly 2 new members. They are not here. However, we are so proud to have them representing INT3 and the Scientific Advisory Board. Number 1, we're going to introduce Dr. Deidre Leek. She is an MD from Jacksonville, which is Jacksonville dominates the SAB. I think Jacksonville, Florida is probably where most of the smartest people live. Because they can't find anybody else. So all of the smart well, yeah, and true. Yeah, or they moved to Florida. Yes, that's correct. But Deidre, you want to say?
What about Texas?
That's why you're sitting over there. What about Texas?
I don't know.
All right, and you want to say a few words about Dr. Leek?
Yeah, Dr. Leek is an otolaryngologist. She specializes in plastic surgery, reconstructive surgery, and she's amazing. She's wicked smart, right? The board meetings that she's been to, she knows her stuff. She knows traditional medicine. She loves molecules. We like people that like molecules, right? You know, we all jabber about molecules. She is on many different boards. She couldn't be here because she volunteers on a board in her organization where they have the qualifying exams. She actually helps to write those qualifying exams, and she grades those. And those happen once a year, and it just so happened that it was happening this weekend of our convention. So we're sad she's not with us, but she's amazing. She's a great addition to our board.
Powerful, she really is. And then we've got, hailing from China, we have Dr. Roy Rong. I tell you what, he makes all of us, I would say even you, Dr. Dan, look a little bit. This guy has got Harvard, he's got every major continent educated, he's got multiple businesses, multiple degrees. He speaks, I don't know how many languages. 4 languages. So anyway, we thought about not letting him on because he was way too qualified, but we actually did allow him, and so we're looking forward to having him over here. He will primarily have his main role be part of the Asian SAB, but we sure hope to get him over here to the States soon.
Yeah, Dr. Rong is great. He's wicked smart. He trained in Germany. He did his residency at Harvard Medical School, and he has an MBA. He has a clinic in Japan. He does business in Hong Kong and Taiwan. He's a wonderful man. He's wicked smart, like all of these people, and we're grateful to have him. He helps us to be better. That's the thing that we're looking for in board members. You look at all of our amazing board members here. They all have different specialties and different expertise, and they look at a problem from a different angle. And that's what I love about our board, where we have a problem that we need to solve, whether it's a new formula or how do we do things or how do we take our company to the next level. Each of us come from our different angle. And so Dr. Rome is great, and Dr. Leek, because they give us 2 more angles for how to approach this. And what that means is that we're going to be even better at helping you guys in terms of proactive wellness and building your business. And that's what we're here for. So we're grateful for each of these 2 new members.
We really are. So now we're going to talk a little bit about what's next. And really this is, I'm going to first direct this to you, Dr. Green. Do you need to be a healthcare professional to have a successful business in 3? Give us your opinion.
Technical difficulties, sorry.
Well, the first thing is you don't have to have enough intelligence to turn on the microphone. Can you hear me? I don't think this one works. Is it working now? Wow, this is fantastic. Well, actually, yesterday, if any of you were in the journal session, I already talked to you about how to build a 3 business. So I was asked what I thought about the new product. And then, was anybody in the main session at that time? We talked about that? Yeah. And so I just said, raise your hands if you need energy. And everybody raised their hands. I said, stand up if you need energy. Everybody stood up and screamed they needed energy. And before I did that, I shared with you a personal story. Me running through the airport, why I needed energy. If I had the product, I could have done a squat roll and a front flip when I got on the plane. So I shared a personal experience, and I was passionate and enthusiastic about it. But never did I say one word. I didn't say anything about the ingredients of the product. I didn't talk about the science, but I gave you a model for how to build a business. First of all, what you have to do is you have to have a need. And everybody needs energy. If you don't have enough energy, it's going to impact every area of your life. If you're in a relationship and you're having a serious conversation at night, you start falling asleep. Maybe none of you have done that. If you are having a serious conversation at night with your significant other, you start falling asleep during the conversation because you don't have enough energy, it will negatively impact not only that, but it will impact the way you feel. So every day, if you don't have enough energy, you're tired. If you're tired, you're not at your best. It affects your intellectual acuity. If you can't think straight, if you don't have energy. So you have a need. You identify the person you're talking to, they have a need. And then you share a common experience by taking the product. You need to take the product yourself, see how it makes you feel. And then when you take the product and it makes you feel better, and your intellectual acuity is better, then you're going to become passionate about it. So be relatable, be yourself, and understand that you can build a relationship just by being you. Don't overcomplicate it, don't make it too complicated, and start saying things that you may not even understand, and then use your resources. For the science, you have people that you can rely on, people on your team, if someone wants a more detailed explanation of science. But most people, they just want to keep it simple. They want to know if they take something that's going to change their life.
Well said. Dr. Dan, any comments on Dr. Green, his great comments regarding healthcare